Testing. All right, what's up, everybody? Today we have really just Home Depot has their special buy, and it's a lot of deals in there, so that's what we covering. We got to make this quick because it's one day only. So, first off, let me just invite you. So first off, I want to invite you guys to the Facebook group. If you're not a part of the Facebook group, join that. If you want to catch all the deals, because I'm not the only one that posts there. It's been getting hectic for me lately with all the comments and everything. So, people in the group hold me down. And so if you want all the tool deals, join the Facebook group. Also, if you get any value from my videos, please like, comment, subscribe. It helps me out tremendously. If I really helped you save like just a big bag of money, consider leaving a brother a little tip. $2, $5 goes a long way. All right. So with that said, let's get into it. All right. So let me scroll all the way back up. We're going to go through this page together as we usually do with the Home Depot special buys. So unfortunately, there's no Rakuten. There's no Retail Me Not. Nothing like that. So Home Depot is super stingy when it comes to those things. But they do allow us to hack, and we got to thank them for that at least, right? All right, but none of these are hackable. So let's just get into the deal. So number one, first up, you have this drill driver, impact driver, and this rotary tool deal for $159. Now, the rotary tool deal on sale, sometimes you can find it for $79 with a battery and the tool itself. In this kit, you're getting 2 batteries. This little kit itself is normally $99. And so really you're getting this rotary tool for an extra $60. And I don't know, it's not really anything to write home about. It's a good deal, but it's not anything to really write home about. All right, so all these Milwaukee deals right here with all these tools, nah. I mean, when you add them up individually, it's just a few dollars more than what they're asking here. So, and then we have this hammer drill impact driver kit that's been around for a while. On the special buys, they always drop them down to $349, and that's just what it is. Sometimes they only drop them down to $389, but it's $349. It's not a bad deal, but again, you could just go hack the deal and get this for like $250 or something like that, around $250. You won't have the extra battery, but you don't really need the extra battery. And the other thing with these batteries, this kit would be much better if these were high output batteries. These are all XC batteries. The XC batteries do an extra 30% or provide an extra 30% in power over the standard batteries. And the high output batteries, they provide 50% more power over the standard batteries. So, that's what it is. And in that video I made when I compared this impact driver to the Metabo and the Masterforce, it actually came in last. And I used the battery that it came with, the XC battery. I could have used a high output battery because the Metabo and the Masterforce were using their best batteries. But I'm just using what came with the kits. All right, I used what came with the kits to keep it all even, because it's unfair to have to go out and buy this crazy battery. But it probably would have performed better with the high output battery, but it doesn't come with them. So at least not these. We'll get to that later on. So moving on, you have this jigsaw and this oscillating tool. They're non-fuel. 2 batteries, a charger. It's not terrible because over the holiday season, you can get these tools. I think they were $70 a piece, tool only. So here you're getting a case, 2 batteries, a case, and a charger. These Ryobi kits, Ryobi has some really nice working tools. Again, I don't know how long they're going to last, but they have some really nice working tools. But they don't generally come in big kits like this. When you see these big kits, they're all brushed like low-end models. So beware of that. 169, you're getting a lot for 169, but really, how good are the tools? I could tell you this reciprocating saw is bad. The circular saw is not bad. Actually, flashlight, I don't like any of these flashlight deals. And this is just a filler tool. The oscillating tool, I don't know. I never used it. And this impact driver and the drill, I don't know. They might be okay. This drill look a little beefy, but I didn't look into this and look at the specs or anything like that. I just wouldn't recommend them because I don't think they're going to last that long. Now, for $79, this jigsaw and this circular saw, if you needed something in a pinch, again, $79 for both. That just tickles me. That's how you end up in the Ryobi line. It's little stuff like this. And you might be like, well, Chris, you still just for an extra $90, you get all the other stuff. That's true. For extra $90, you get an oscillating tool, a drill, an impact driver, and 2 batteries, a bag, and a charger. When you put it that way, that's actually not that bad. But I do wonder if these circular saws are the same. They do look the same. Okay, I come back bearing tails. These are the same circular saws. So it's 5.5-inch circular saw. You know. So actually, when you looking at it pound for pound, dollar for dollar, this is actually the 169 is a better deal than the 79. Even though you're not getting a jigsaw though, but you're getting other stuff that's more useful. So moving on. All right, we established it's a pretty good deal too. Moving on, orbital sander and this router, probably also not a bad deal. You gotta. My whole deal with Ryobi though is it going the mile. If you only gonna crack these tools out a few times a year, then have at it. But if you're gonna do it a few times a month, I wouldn't rely on the Ryobi. The lowest I go is Rigid at that point. So anyway, let's move on. We have. Is this a cordless miter saw? It's a 7.25-inch, I think, cordless miter saw. Now, usually these 7.25-inch miter saws, man, they're small, but they're usually real expensive because of that, because they're so small and portable. So you get this brad nailer. I don't know how good. I think this is the newer brad nailer too. It looks like it. You guys are gonna have to fill in on that. I didn't go over this tool originally. I was just covering the Dewalt and Milwaukee stuff because there's a lot of good stuff there, but I don't want to leave any stone unturned here. But look, I don't know why they failed to mention that this is cordless. I haven't seen the word cordless yet. Anyway, this is cordless, so I don't know, man. If you have experience with this is actually, I don't think this is a bad deal. Lifetime warranties, yeah, you got to register them, but I don't think that's a bad deal at all. So anyway, moving on to these Dewalt deals. All right, so we're going to spend a little time on these 3, so you'll understand the rest of them. So this right here is $179. You get a drill and an impact driver. You might say, well, why is that $179? But here is $199 for extra $20. You get a whole extra tool. Who wouldn't do this or this? Well, you got to pay close attention because here, the one with just 2 tools, that's a hammer drill. These 2 are not hammer drills. It's the same drill, but one is a hammer, has a hammer function, and the other ones don't. So that's why these are $199 and this is $179. I'm thinking like you though, you want the hammer drill. So what you want to do is scroll down because some of these deals have the hammer involved. So this one is $229 for $20 extra over the $199, or is my math wrong? Is it $30 extra? You get the hammer function. Now, if you already have a hammer drill, you're not interested in the hammer function, which I would say get the hammer function. Then you can go for the cheaper deals. Definitely don't go with any of these. It's $179 that's missing the impact driver because, again, that doesn't make sense. Pay the extra few dollars even if you don't need the impact driver and just sell it. Just sell it for $100 or something like that. Then you're getting a really fantastic deal. So we come down here. All right, there you go. See, $229 gets you the hammer drill, oscillating tool, impact driver. $199. This must not be a hammer drill. No, the hammer drill is the DCD 709. The 708 is the non-hammer. So, well, it's not showing us that picture over there. But when we go back up, showing us the picture here. See, it's the 709B. That's the hammer. All right. So I'll let you guys go through the deals. I just wanted to highlight that the differences because they look very similar. All right. So have at those deals. They're all good. They're for the money. They're all good. So except for the ones that's $179, they only come with 2 tools. These oscillating tools are not the XRs, but they still should be pretty good. I don't recall whether Home Depot has the XR multi-tool. I had to buy mine from Lowe's. So I don't think they carry. I think they have the Atomic. The XR is a little more powerful, but I hear the atomic still is pretty good. But again, if you want the king of oscillating tools at a decent price, we talking Milwaukee M12. So moving on into Milwaukee, we have first up the two confusing deals from last time, and they were more expensive last time we talked about them. 136.99, 152.97. Those are really weird numbers. Weren't they cheaper, or were they more, or were they cheaper? I don't know, but I think they were a little bit more. This is the one you want. Again, the difference is the hammer feature. This one to the left, the cheaper one, does not have a hammer function. The one to the right does. And they come with the high output batteries. So the high output battery at Home Depot is like $129 anyway. I mean, I'll say $100. You can find it for $100, but this is a good deal. And the hammer drill itself anyway is normally $149. So really for an extra $3, you're getting this battery, which is crazy. Moving on. I don't like this deal. It's brushed, and you're getting, looks like basic batteries. Those might be XC batteries. I don't know. They look basic, though. Moving on over here to this hammer drill. It's not bad because you're getting a 4 amp hour battery and a 2 amp hour battery and the hard case. And, so it's not bad for $125. I would rather buy the kit, though, that comes with the impact driver for an extra $50, $55 or whatever. So, but that's not a terrible deal, but I wouldn't personally buy it. Moving on down, I don't like these deals that come with all these batteries, and they raise the price accordingly. I would rather pay $199 and take one of these 4 amp hour batteries out, or take this 2 amp hour battery out, right? I've seen them for that, and I think that's probably what I paid for my stubby. I don't know. But I don't like those deals, any of these. These are all stubbies. This one's just a 1/4 inch, where this is a 1/2 inch, and this is the 3/8. Right. All right. So now this is a really, really good deal. Again, these are XC batteries. These are not the high output batteries, but this surge it's tool only is $169. So for extra $20, you're getting these 2 batteries and this dual charger. That's a good deal for $189 for that. Now moving on down to the regular impact driver, which again, now the difference between the two, I messed around with both of them. I compared the two under like very low load situations. This surge is going to be way more comfortable to use. Now under really big high load situations, this is the one you want. The surge is going to vibrate, once you push it till its max. But because this regular impact driver can handle more, it's a lot smoother in those types of situations. So, if you are a plumber or something, or you have to use your impact driver a lot every day, I would say surge, especially if they're like low load situations. But if you or electrician or something like that. But if you do construction and you drive a lot of lags and stuff like that, I would say, I would honestly say go Metabo. I wouldn't look at either one of these, but I would say go definitely the high torque regular impact driver. So at $129, that's a crazy, crazy deal. $129, that's it right there. I'm gonna go and put a heart on that. That is it. This the auger. All right, this is not a deal at all. $379 or $399. You get a charger, the battery, and you get this real nice storage case. Trust me, you want a real nice storage case for this thing. It's going to leak and be nasty. You want to put it in the case they have. I'm not going to show it right now for brevity's sake, but it's a real nice case for extra $20. You get a charger in the case and all that. So, no, that's a terrible deal. Moving on. All right, so these are the Ryobi tools I was talking about that work really well off the break. Like when you first use it, it's like, oh man, this is good. Okay, so like it's this stuff, the brushless high-end stuff. And but I still really can't bring myself to paying $150 for an oscillating tool. It does come with a little extra little kit here, but an accessory kit, but I can't bring myself to paying $149 for that when I could get a M12 for around the same money. You know what I'm saying? M12 Milwaukee for around the same money. And this is not better than the M12. I could tell you that based on its shape. So, nah, I wouldn't do that. So you got to keep that in mind. Like Ryobi's better tools cost. I mean, you can get Milwaukee, so why would you do that? Or Metabo HPT or Dewalt. Like, so why would you do that? It doesn't make sense to me. All right, so moving on again to this 7.25 sliding saw. Now this is $379. It comes with two 4-amp-hour batteries. I don't think these are the high output batteries though. Oh no, yes they are. The max output. So I forgot what it was earlier. The one earlier came with the brad nail, and that's a really nice kit. But if you don't have any batteries, then obviously you need to find some rigid deal with batteries. Here's their oscillating tool, their drywall cutout tools back again for $79. It's a good deal there, even though it doesn't come with a charger, does it? No, it doesn't. Those deals are always weird to me because you gotta go out of your way to buy a charger now. So I don't really like those deals. They end up costing way too much in the end. So I guess you could buy a charger off Facebook Marketplace or eBay though. So that's what I would recommend. Just buy the charger from somewhere, even if it's used. So what? As long as it works, you know, it shouldn't matter. All right, just make sure it's genuine though. That's the thing. You want to make sure it's a genuine charger, not any Chinese knockoff that could damage your battery and your tool. All right, so moving on, we almost done. I'm going to hop down to here. All right, so these table saws, 329. This is okay. I mean, this has been 289, 299 before plenty of times with the free stand. To me, the better money is on the extra $30 to get this rolling heavy duty stand. Yeah, it's going to take up much more room, but you can mount this to it, easier to store. But again, it does take up more room than this does. So if you're short on space, maybe you want to go this 329 route. But that's, I think you could wait. You could probably find this. It doesn't always come with the stand. No, that's usually a holiday deal, $299 with the stand. So, maybe grab that for it's only $20 extra, $30 extra. All right, so moving on. Let's talk about these hand tools now. These Milwaukee sockets are overrated. I have them. They good. They just overrated because, again, you can get way more for your money in a Husky set. And that's what I use over these. Frankly, I keep these in the house and use them for stuff that doesn't get dirty. It's backwards, I know. It seems backwards, but I use these for lightweight things that it can easily handle because they're so nice. They're like the Rolls Royce of tools. And I keep my Huskies in the garage, and I use that for the cars and the lawnmowers and stuff like that. So, Huskies are great. So save your money and buy Husky. And another thing with Husky, they both have lifetime warranties, but if you have a warranty issue, you can just walk into Home Depot and no receipt needed or anything. So that is that. We have this oscillating tool blade kit. I can't see how many titanium bits there are. 4. It's not bad. 4. Yeah, it's not bad. Moving on. I have these blades. So I've talked about how bad the hacksaw is, right? The M12 or the M12 fuel hacksaw. I love its size and all of that. Works great for PVC. But I have these blades. I have 2 sets of these, and they cut like boo-boo. Like, they can't do branches, like little, like 2.5-inch, 3-inch branches, 4-inch branches. Man, it's so hard to cut through them. It doesn't make any sense. I'm trying to. I'm thinking that it's the hacksaw, but I don't know. It could be the blades. I don't know. I don't want to believe it's the blades. I wish it was though, because the hacksaw, I hate that it's not performing well. Anyway, moving on. This was a deal. Like last week, 2 weeks ago. I like the Diablo. I don't know how much the Diablos cost. Let's go check that out real quick. All right, so here's a 12-piece Diablo. I don't remember how many pieces came in mine. I had like a nice little pouch too, and this is not saying whether it comes in a pouch or not. But I think I might pay $15 for mine. $22. You see those tips? They're shaped like screws. I mean, these things are incredible. For the extra $4, I would go this route personally. The Milwaukee's don't have that. Personally, I would totally go. I mean, just look at these reviews. I would go that route. I will go that route. The reviews on the Milwaukee's are good too, but I will go that route, especially if it came with a pouch. I'll go that route. Now coming back down, these impacts, these impact sockets. I think these are some good impact sockets. I made the mistake and bought some off of Amazon. I mean, they're still fine, but they chipping up. They start chipping real fast, and I pay like, excuse me, I pay like $40 for them, and you know, these are $60, and I don't see you having any real problems with them. So moving on, we almost done. This is like normal price. These are always $15 or two utility knives, and then you're getting a bunch of blades for the 50 pack for $5. I mean, that's not a bad deal. Nothing to write home about. It's not a steal, but it's not a bad deal. It's knives, $55. I have no experience with knives, and what's really a good deal. This is a good deal because these are normally $20, $25 a piece. I think $20 a piece when you catch them on sale. They have the screwdrivers and all that. These are the 5-in-1s. So it makes them $15 a piece. It's not a bad deal. You're saving $10. And moving on, we pretty much done. The only other thing I thought that was kind of interesting was this little workstation. I mean, I don't have any experience with it, but I just thought it was cool. So anyway, that's it for today, you guys. Hopefully this video was helpful, and I'll see you guys probably tomorrow.